back. We have financial professional Paul Durso from Durso Capital Management in the house, talking about how not to get scammed this holiday season. You're not telling us how to scam,
no.
How not to get scammed, in case you were confused. No, Paul is here to give us some great advice. How many scammers do you think are trying to target people over the holiday season?
More and more every year.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And people, I don't know, it's just people just continue to just fall for the basic stuff, or what's going on?
Well, this time of year, we tend to be the most generous, right? 'Tis the season.
Yep.
And as a result of that, we put our walls down and we open ourselves up to being liable to be scammed.
Yeah, you talk about, and I'm kind of jumping around here, so forgive me, you talk about there are fake charities out there that you need to watch out for, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, this is the most popular way of being scammed, and it's the most heartbreaking.
Yeah, because you're taking advantage of people's giving.
Well, I don't want to get into the statistics because it's really, really bad. But, you know, be very careful, and if you're going to give money to a charity, don't do a wire transfer. You know, I would even, if it's available, to not give online and just to give a check to the actual address of the actual charity. Make sure that you're giving to a legitimate charity, because there's lots of duplicate. You know, you have to be very, very careful.
Sure. What about gift card scams? Because gift cards is a popular gift to give.
Yeah. Two things to be aware of here is when you get emails about 25% off gift cards.
Yes.
Try to avoid buying online. That they're stealing your identity.
Okay.
So buy at the counter, ask for a brand new card, because they can kind of scratch off and steal the information at the card. It's getting more difficult, but they're getting more creative.
Sure.
Just be careful.
So physically go to whatever store you want to get the gift card from.
And ask for a brand new one that hasn't been out on display.
Talk about delivery scams, because that's getting to be a pretty big one, too.
Yeah, this one's just popped up recently. So a delivery man will show up at your door with a little package, no card, and they'll say there's like a $3 delivery charge. So you pay for it, you open it up, and you're like, what is this? And you're left the whole season going, I don't even know who gave me this. Well, what they did is they took your credit card and they took your information.
From that delivery charge.
Yes, and then they went on a spending spree.
Gosh,
So if you don't know something's coming to your home, don't pay for it.
So you have 3 tips on what to do to avoid being scammed?
Yes, so the very first one is protect your information. So you know, you want to be very, very careful into making sure that you don't give any information out online if you don't know where it's going.
Sure, absolutely. And you also say protect your information.
Oh, that's one we just talked about.
Oh, so, well, hello. Review your statements.
Yeah, so if there's ever a time,
I'm keeping you on your toes, I see here, Paul.
If there's ever time to look at your statements and watch your spending, this is the year, the time of the year. Make sure any charge that shows up on your statement was done by you.
Okay, and do your homework. What does that mean?
Well, this goes back to the charities.
Yeah.
Make sure where you're spending your money is going to that organization.
Sure, and it's okay to tell a charity, let me check into this first, and then I'll come back, right?
Yeah. Or just stick to the big ones. But make sure you go direct. Don't just find a link online and pay for it. Do your homework. Make a phone call.
Yeah.
Go to the extra mile.
Just that extra step can make a huge difference on.
Make sure your money's going where you want it to.
Right. Absolutely. Good advice, especially during this season. Thank you, Paul.
Welcome.
Good to see you. We'll be back right after this break. You're watching WBTV News This Morning on Bounce.